When it comes to finding love, or perhaps something more casual, there are certain countries in Europe where the dating scene seems to be more accessible than others. But let's be clear, it's not just the beautiful landscapes or the charming streets that draw people in. It's the stunning women who seem to effortlessly combine beauty with a down-to-earth, approachable nature, making them not only easy on the eyes, but also surprisingly open and easy to connect with. In these economically poorer countries, traditional values and a welcoming culture often result in dating experiences that feel more relaxed, straightforward, and yes, sometimes a bit easier to navigate. If you're looking for a place where beautiful women and romantic opportunities come hand in hand, let's take a look at 12 of the poorest European countries where the women are not just gorgeous, but seemingly easy to get. The 12th spot takes Armenia, where the past meets the present, and the streets are lined with ancient churches, as well as a few modern-day surprises. Armenia is a place where you can easily lose yourself in the beauty of the mountains and historical landmarks. But let's not get carried away. What really draws you in are the women. Oh, the women. With their mesmerizing mix of European elegance and Middle Eastern mystique, Armenian women will have you wondering if you're dreaming. Picture this: dark hair, sharp cheekbones, and eyes that seem to tell 1,000 stories. These women are not just beautiful. They've got the kind of striking beauty that stops you in your tracks. And they know it. But here's the kicker. Armenian women are also refreshingly liberal in their outlook. They've got the traditional family values instilled in them from generations of heritage, but with a modern twist. They're not shy about what they want, and they're certainly not afraid to go after it. And right now, what they want is not some local guy scraping by in the country's sluggish economy. They're looking for someone who can offer more than just the promise of a home-cooked meal. The reality is, local Armenian men aren't exactly making it rain. With financial struggles a regular part of life, Armenian women have gotten used to the idea that a little extra financial freedom is hard to come by at home. So, when a well-traveled, well-financed foreigner strolls into town, it's like they've been handed a golden ticket. Now let's not pretend they're just looking for a wallet on legs. These women are smart, independent, and they know their worth. They're looking for something genuine, maybe a little adventure, some exciting new experiences, and yes, a partner who can offer the kind of life they've dreamed of. But here's the thing. Their liberal mindset makes them very open to dating foreigners who can provide that little extra in life. Armenian women are definitely more willing to invest time in a relationship with someone who brings in a bit more than just love. Financial security doesn't hurt either. So, if you're a guy who's got a bit of cash, a thirst for adventure, and a genuine interest in someone who will appreciate both, you'll find Armenia to be a land where the women are as beautiful as they are open-minded. You might even get a private tour of the country's best-kept secrets, if you catch my drift. Next up is Greece. Welcome to Greece, where the sun always seems to shine a little brighter, the air smells like salt water, and the women? Well, let's just say, they're nothing short of divine. Imagine walking through narrow, cobbled streets lined with whitewashed houses and vibrant bougainvillea, and then, just as you round the corner, you're greeted by Greek women who look like they just stepped out of a mythology book. Seriously, it's like every other woman here has a little bit of Aphrodite in her. With their sun-kissed skin, long dark hair, and killer smiles, these women have an energy that's impossible to ignore. But don't get it twisted, they're not just about looks. Greek women have that rare combination of confidence and independence that comes from generations of tradition, mixed with a modern, liberal mindset. Now, if you think dating in Greece is just about romantic sunsets on Santorini, think again. Greek women, while incredibly warm and passionate, are also highly aware of their worth, especially in a country where the economy isn't exactly on fire. And let's face it, the local Greek men are doing their best, but with Greece still dealing with financial instability, many aren't in the position to offer the kind of stability and lifestyle that these women crave. Enter the foreigner. With a steady paycheck and a little bit of international charm, you'll quickly find that Greek women are more than willing to take you out for a drink, or perhaps even more, as long as you can match their energy and offer them something a little more secure than what the local dating pool is providing. Greek women aren't interested in just some passive tourist wandering through town. No, they want someone who can challenge them, keep up with their zest for life, and of course, provide a lifestyle that doesn't rely on the whims of Greece's fluctuating economy. They're looking for the kind of man who's comfortable enough to share their love of good food, fun, and culture, but also someone who's got the financial means to enjoy the finer things that Greece offers. Think island hopping, private boat tours, or even just a week-long vacation in a chic Athens penthouse. And if you happen to fit that bill, you're going to find that Greek women are not shy about showing interest. It's not all about playing hard to get here. There's no shame in being upfront about wanting someone who can offer a little more than a glass of ouzo and a one-night fling. The 10th country in our ranking is Romania. Romania, land of vampires, beautiful landscapes, and some seriously stunning women who know exactly what they're worth. Sure, the country might not always make the headlines when it comes to the global economy, but if you're looking for a place where women are as beautiful as they are open-minded, then Romania should definitely be on your list. With its wild, rugged mountains, ancient castles, and charming villages, Romania is more than just a scenic destination. It's home to some of the most breathtaking women you'll ever meet. And these women? They're not just passively waiting for love to come to them. They're out here making their own rules. Now let's get to the real talk. Romanian women are confident, independent, and unapologetically know what they want. While local men are doing their best to hold it together amidst the financial challenges, Romania's women are looking beyond the local scene. Why? Because let's face it, when the local dating pool struggles with low wages and financial instability, dating someone with a little more economic freedom suddenly becomes pretty appealing. The idea of a foreigner who can offer more than just the basics? It's a no-brainer for a Romanian woman who's got the looks, intelligence, and charm to match. If you're coming from a more economically stable background, you'll find that Romanian women are not just willing to entertain the idea of dating someone from abroad, they're genuinely interested. But here's the fun part. Romanian women don't settle. They're not about playing the game just to pass the time. They want someone who can offer them a real shot at a better life. It's not about trying to fix a struggling local scene. It's about finding someone who can provide stability and share the kind of experiences they've always dreamed of. And you better believe they're open to new adventures. Whether it's a weekend getaway to the Black Sea, an escape to Bucharest's vibrant nightlife, or even just a fun day trip through the country's rich history, Romanian women are all about making the most of life. But they also know that when it comes to relationships, a little financial security never hurt. Next up is Bulgaria. Bulgaria, a land where the roses are as abundant as the low prices, and the dating scene? Let's just say, it's almost as easy as buying a bus ticket. Nestled in the heart of the Balkans, Bulgaria is often overlooked, but this country's charm lies in its mix of ancient culture, jaw-dropping landscapes, and a certain live-for-today attitude that trickles down into the dating world. The cost of living is dirt cheap, which means the local men aren't exactly rolling in cash. And honestly, that works out great for you, the foreigner, because Bulgarian women, with their stunning looks and sharp minds, are more than happy to entertain someone who isn't bogged down by the same financial constraints that their local counterparts face. Dating in Bulgaria is basically like hitting a buy one, get one free deal, but without the hassle of a coupon. Now let's talk about the women, because, let's be real, that's why you're here. Bulgarian women are downright gorgeous. They've got the kind of looks that make you do a double take. High cheekbones, striking eyes, and bodies that could make a grown man weak in the knees. But don't be fooled by their beauty. These women are more than just a pretty face. They're bold, confident, and have a liberal mindset that's perfectly in sync with the modern, fast-paced world. They're not stuck in the past, waiting for some knight in shining armor. No, they've got their own lives, careers, and opinions, and they're looking for someone who can keep up. The problem? The local Bulgarian men, with their not-so-impressive salaries, aren't always in the position to offer the lifestyle these women crave. But you, my friend, are a different story. If you're a foreigner with a little cash to flash, then congratulations. You've just unlocked the dating jackpot. You see, Bulgarian women have realized that a little extra financial security can go a long way, and they're all about exploring what the world has to offer, especially when it involves someone who can afford to whisk them away for a weekend at the Black Sea, or treat them to a meal that doesn't involve the local cheap eats. The best part? You won't need to do a whole lot of wooing. These women are far from hard to impress, and they don't require extravagant gestures or 10-course dinners to see your value. They've got a no-nonsense approach to life and love, and if you can offer them something beyond the typical local options, like, say, a decent paycheck and the ability to show them a good time, they'll be all yours. Number 8. Montenegro. A tiny slice of paradise that somehow manages to pack all the beauty of the Mediterranean into one small but stunning package. Picture this: towering mountains on one side, the sparkling Adriatic Sea on the other, and a country that's somehow both laid back and insanely picturesque. You'd think a place like this would be crawling with tourists, right? Well, they are, but let's be honest. The real attraction here is the local women. And here's the kicker: dating them is almost absurdly easy and almost free. In a place where the cost of living is as low as the chances of you stumbling upon a treasure chest of undiscovered wealth, dating here doesn't come with the financial burden you might expect. Life in Montenegro moves at a pace that makes you wonder why everyone else is so stressed out. People take their time to enjoy the small things, like a cold beer by the beach, a good meal, or a lazy stroll through the old town. The locals live for the moment, and that sense of relaxed living spills over into the dating scene as well. But here's where it gets interesting. Montenegro might be small, but its women are big on charm, beauty, and a refreshingly liberal mindset. You might expect a little more traditional behavior in a country with such old-world charm, but nope, Montenegrin women know exactly what they want, and they're not afraid to go after it. They're confident, direct, and they know how to balance beauty with brains. And if they're not getting it from the local men, well, foreign men with a decent paycheck are more than welcome to step in. But don't think for a second that Montenegrin women are shallow. No, they're looking for a little more than just a pocket full of cash. They're sharp, educated, and know how to enjoy life. They love their country, but they're also incredibly open-minded and ready to meet someone who can offer them more than just a life in a beautiful, yet financially limited country. These women aren't interested in being put on a pedestal. They just want someone who can match their energy, make them laugh, and maybe whisk them away on an impromptu trip to the coast. And if you're that guy who can offer them a fun time, a little stability, and the occasional beachside drink, congratulations, you're in. Dating here isn't about high-maintenance rituals or pretending to be something you're not. It's about enjoying the simplicity of life and getting to know a woman who's open, beautiful, and just a little bit adventurous. The 7th country in our ranking is Serbia. Welcome to Serbia, a place where the beer is cold, the food is spicy, and the women are hotter than the summer sun. It's a country that doesn't exactly make the tourist brochures for relaxing beach vacations, but that's part of its charm. Serbia is all about energy, raw, untamed, and unapologetic. Life here is anything but boring. Belgrade, the capital, is an absolute riot with a nightlife scene that could keep you partying until dawn. And outside the city, the countryside offers a slower pace, with beautiful forests, rivers, and history around every corner. But let's cut to the chase here. Serbia's real secret weapon? The women. Serbian women are fierce, fabulous, and, let's be honest, pretty easy to get. And no, I'm not talking about them being easy in a stereotypical way. I'm talking about the fact that the dating scene here is refreshingly straightforward. And if you've got some decent game and a little cash in your pocket, you'll find yourself falling in love with the place, and its women, sooner than you think. Serbia isn't exactly swimming in wealth, so you won't find people flaunting their fancy cars or ridiculously overpriced cocktails every day. But that doesn't stop the local women from being some of the most beautiful, confident, and liberal women in the Balkans. They've got that killer combination of looks, attitude, and brains. Plus, they're often open-minded and ready to embrace the new and exciting. Serbia is a country of contrasts. You'll see the old-world traditions mixed with the modern, cosmopolitan vibe in places like Belgrade, where cafes and clubs are packed, And the women seem to have that perfect balance of grace and boldness. They're not the type to sit back and wait for things to happen. They're independent, they know what they want, and they're not afraid to go after it. So, when you stroll into town as a foreigner, all confident and ready to explore, Serbian women are the first ones to notice you. They'll give you a look, a smile, and maybe even a cheeky compliment. It's not about playing games here. It's about enjoying life and finding someone who can keep up. If you're in the right place at the right time, you'll find yourself easily swept up in their world. And don't be surprised if you're offered a drink, a dance, or a seat at the table in a busy Belgrade cafe. Serbian women love to meet new people, and they're not afraid to make the first move. Number 6. Belarus. Belarus, the land of Soviet remnants, lush forests, and a local charm that's often overlooked by the average traveler. But let me tell you, if you're on the hunt for beautiful women with an edge of mystery, then Belarus should be at the top of your list. This country, sandwiched between Russia, Ukraine, and Poland, might not make it onto most bucket lists, but the women here, they're something else. The cost of living is low, and while Belarus might not have the glitzy nightlife or cosmopolitan buzz of places like Moscow or Warsaw, what it lacks in hype, it more than makes up for with some of the most stunning, down-to-earth women you'll ever meet. And the best part? Dating here is as cheap and easy as finding a pint of beer in a dive bar. Belarus is one of those places where things aren't rushed. The way of life is simple and humble. Think wide-open spaces, slow-moving rivers, and an unhurried attitude that makes everything feel like it's stuck in a more tranquil, pre-modern age. The locals, though, are a breed of their own. Belarusian women, with their stunning Slavic features and quiet strength, have a unique blend of traditional values and modern, liberal attitudes. They're proud of their heritage, but they also know that life's too short to sit around waiting for the perfect guy to show up. Many of them are looking for someone who can offer them a bit more than the local dating scene. And when you step off the plane with a little bit of financial stability and an adventurous spirit, these women will notice. They're not looking for a knight in shining armor. They're looking for someone who can give them a little more than what the local scene has to offer, and that's where you come in. Now let's be clear here. Belarus isn't exactly swimming in wealth. Local men are working hard to make ends meet in a country where wages are low and opportunities are limited. But the women here? They're smart, confident, and more than willing to explore their options with foreigners who can offer them the stability they crave. They're independent and know how to enjoy life, but they're also practical. And what's more practical than dating someone who's got a little extra cash to help make life a bit more exciting? Belarusian women have that sharp blend of beauty and brains, and they're not afraid to go after what they want. If you're the type of guy who's willing to enjoy a quiet evening with them over a drink, share a laugh, and offer a bit of financial stability, you're already a step ahead of the local competition. Next up is Estonia. This country is a tiny gem tucked away in the Baltic region that's often overlooked by the mainstream travel crowd. But trust me, this place is full of surprises. Estonia has managed to blend its ancient medieval charm with modern innovation in a way that few countries can. From the cobblestone streets of Tallinn's Old Town to the pristine forests and scenic coastlines, Estonia is a dream for nature lovers and history buffs alike. But if you're a foreigner looking to date, there's something even more intriguing: Estonian women. Let's just say, if you've got a soft spot for tall, blonde, and effortlessly stunning women, you're in the right place. The Estonian lifestyle is refreshingly chill, yet full of smart, independent people. Estonia is one of the most digitally advanced countries in the world. Almost everything is done online, from voting to banking, so you know they're forward-thinking and progressive. This modern, liberal outlook is reflected in the dating culture. Estonian women are independent, confident, and not about to settle for anything less than someone who can keep up with their ambitious, tech-savvy lives. They're as at home hiking in nature as they are enjoying the city's cafe culture, and dating them can feel as easy and enjoyable as a stroll through Tallinn's medieval streets. But here's the kicker. Estonian women are also refreshingly down to earth. They're not interested in playing hard to get or dealing with unnecessary games. If they're interested in you, you'll know. While Estonian men are great, there's a trend of local men struggling a bit with the cost of living and limited career opportunities, leaving foreign men with a golden opportunity. If you've got a decent job, are ready to experience something new, and can offer a life that's a little more financially stable than what's common locally, Estonian women are likely to show some genuine interest. The dating scene here isn't about flashy gestures. It's about meaningful conversations, shared experiences, and genuine connection. The fourth place in our ranking takes Poland, a country with a rich history, vibrant cities, and a surprisingly underrated dating scene. If you're thinking of Poland as just a place to explore medieval castles or enjoy hearty pierogi, you're missing out on one of its greatest treasures, the women. Polish women are a force to be reckoned with, smart, confident, and undeniably attractive. You won't just be impressed by their looks, you'll be blown away by their wit and ability to keep up with anything life throws their way. Life in Poland may be a mix of historical pride and modern hustle, but Polish women are all about forging their own paths, and, let's be honest, breaking hearts along the way. One thing you'll notice right off the bat is how unapologetically stylish Polish women are. They're not about blending in, they're about making a statement. You'll see them in chic cafes in Warsaw, or out for a night on the town in Krakow, always looking polished, yet effortlessly cool. The best part? Polish women aren't about all the fluff. They'll talk politics, culture, and philosophy with ease, making them perfect conversation partners for someone who's ready to engage on a deeper level. It's not all about appearances here. Polish women are independent, strong-willed, and know exactly what they want. If you're going to catch their eye, you'll need more than just a pretty face or the latest designer gear. They're attracted to confidence, intelligence, and someone who's ready to make things happen. Poland's economic situation is better than it's been in the past, but that doesn't mean things are all sunshine and rainbows. The cost of living, while not astronomical, is rising, and local men can sometimes struggle to keep up with the demands of modern life. This financial instability is often where foreign suitors come into play. Many Polish women are keen to meet men who can offer them stability, excitement, and a lifestyle that goes beyond the usual grind. If you're someone who can offer a bit more financial security, you'll find that Polish women are more than open to meeting you. But let's not get it twisted. It's not just about the cash. These women are looking for something real. They're not interested in just a fling. They want a partner who can keep up with their ambition, their thirst for adventure, and their zest for life. The third spot goes to Albania, a place where the mountains meet the sea, the coffee is always strong, and the women have an undeniable energy that draws you in. This is a country that doesn't get as much attention as its Mediterranean neighbors, but that's part of the charm. It's raw, unpolished, and full of surprises, especially when it comes to the women. Albania may not be the first destination that pops into your head when thinking about romance, but if you're not paying attention, you might miss one of Europe's best-kept secrets. Let's talk about Albanian women. They're fiery, independent, and proud of their heritage, but also refreshingly open-minded and adventurous. You won't find them waiting around for a fairy tale romance or playing games. Instead, these women know exactly what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. Whether it's in the capital city of Tirana or the quieter coastal towns, Albanian women carry themselves with a certain confidence that's rare to find elsewhere. They mix traditional values with a modern sense of freedom and independence, making them both intriguing and approachable. The local dating scene is unique. Albania has only recently opened up to more global influences, so there's a blend of old-world traditions and a newer, more liberal outlook on relationships. While you'll still find traces of conservative attitudes, especially in rural areas, the younger generation of women is more cosmopolitan and willing to meet people from all over the world. And here's the kicker. Dating in Albania isn't about playing hard to get. The cost of living is incredibly affordable, and local men often struggle with financial stability, so Albanian women may be more inclined to date foreigners who can offer them something a little more substantial. They're looking for someone who can give them the opportunities that may not be available locally, whether that's travel, career prospects, or simply a change of lifestyle. The second country on our list is Moldova. Moldova, often overlooked by the mainstream, but a place that's quietly brimming with charm, character, and one of Europe's best-kept secrets: the women. Nestled between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova is a land of rolling vineyards, quiet villages, and a surprisingly rich culture that doesn't scream for attention, but rather lets you discover it at your own pace. And trust me, once you start peeling back the layers of this country, you'll quickly realize that Moldova offers something many countries can't: authenticity, affordability, and of course, stunning women who are eager to meet new people, especially foreigners who can offer them something more than what's available locally. Moldovan women are beautiful in that understated, effortless way. They've got a natural elegance, with long, dark hair, sharp features, and eyes that seem to hold a story from centuries past. But don't let the classic beauty fool you. Moldovan women are also sharp, independent, and incredibly welcoming. The dating scene here isn't about complicated games or pretentious expectations. It's about genuine connections and people looking to make the most out of life, especially when it comes to love. Local men often struggle financially due to the country's economic challenges, and that's where foreigners have the upper hand. Moldovan women, who are well aware of the opportunities abroad, often seek partners who can offer them something a little more than what's available locally, whether it's financial security, a broader worldview, or the chance to travel and experience a different lifestyle. One of the things that makes Moldova so attractive to foreign men is how affordable it is. The cost of living is exceptionally low compared to many other European countries, meaning that dating here doesn't come with the hefty price tag you might find in more popular destinations. A dinner in Chisinau, the capital, won't leave you broke, and you can enjoy a date in the city's charming cafes or explore the nearby vineyards without spending a fortune. That makes it easier to enjoy your time without constantly worrying about money, and that's exactly the kind of laid-back, no-pressure environment that Moldovan women thrive in. They appreciate the simple things: good conversation, shared experiences, and the opportunity to connect with someone who treats them with respect and understanding. Moldova also has a refreshing lack of pretension. There are no flashy, over-the-top gestures needed to impress Moldovan women. They're not interested in superficial displays of wealth or status. Instead, they value sincerity, kindness, and a sense of adventure. If you're looking for someone who's down to earth, but also knows how to have fun, someone who values meaningful connections over materialistic pursuits, then Moldova is the place to find it. The women here aren't looking for a fairy tale romance. They're looking for something real, something that will stand the test of time, with someone who understands what it means to truly connect with another person. Topping our list is Ukraine. Ukraine, a country of rich culture, breathtaking landscapes, and some of the most beautiful women you'll ever meet. It's a place that draws you in with its mix of old-world charm and modern vitality, and once you experience it, you'll find it hard to forget. From the golden domes of Kiev's churches to the serene beauty of the Carpathian Mountains, Ukraine is undeniably picturesque. But let's talk about what really sets this country apart: the women. Ukrainian women are known for their beauty, grace, and intelligence. They are the perfect blend of elegance and strength, often with a keen sense of independence that makes them even more attractive. But before we dive into what makes Ukrainian women so appealing, it's important to address something crucial: the ongoing conflict in the eastern part of the country. Since 2014, Ukraine has been embroiled in a war with Russian-backed separatists in the Donbas region, and the situation is still unresolved. While areas like Kyiv, Lviv, and Odessa continue to be vibrant and welcoming, visitors need to be mindful of the ongoing conflict, particularly if planning to travel near the eastern border. Despite the challenges, Ukraine remains a place of resilience, and its people, especially women, continue to demonstrate strength and determination in the face of adversity. Ukrainian women are incredibly proud of their culture and heritage, and that's something you'll immediately notice when you interact with them. They're not just beautiful, they're sophisticated, thoughtful, and ambitious. They want a life of independence and success, and while they're not afraid to show their affection, they're also looking for a partner who can keep up with their dreams. Ukrainian women have often found themselves in relationships with foreign men, drawn by the opportunity for stability and a better future, especially as the local economy can struggle under the weight of political uncertainty. They're not shy about seeking out men who can offer them a lifestyle that isn't as dependent on local financial limitations. In fact, if you're a foreigner with a stable job and an open heart, you'll find that Ukrainian women are incredibly open and approachable. But there's more to dating in Ukraine than financial stability. Ukrainian women are not interested in shallow gestures or materialistic relationships. They value meaningful conversations, shared goals, and the desire to build something real. If you can engage them on topics like history, politics, or culture, they'll appreciate the effort. They're incredibly family-oriented, and for many, a stable, loving relationship is at the core of what they want out of life. The dating culture here is not about superficial attraction. It's about finding someone who understands the balance between passion and practicality. Kyiv, the capital, is bustling with energy, and its mix of modern cafes, vibrant nightlife, and historic architecture is the perfect setting for a date. Lviv, in the west, offers a more relaxed atmosphere with its charming cobblestone streets and cozy cafes, where you can have a deep conversation without the distractions of city life. But wherever you go in Ukraine, you'll find that Ukrainian women are not just beautiful faces. They're strong, independent, and deeply connected to their heritage. They know what they want in life and are willing to fight for it, whether that means pushing through personal challenges or seeking a partner who can match their ambition. In conclusion, Ukraine is a country of contrasts. Its beauty, history, and vibrant culture make it a must-see, while the ongoing conflict in certain areas reminds visitors to exercise caution and stay informed. Ukrainian women, with their beauty, intelligence, and strong-willed nature, continue to thrive in both peaceful and challenging times. If you're fortunate enough to visit, you'll find yourself captivated not just by their looks, but by their minds and the deep sense of family and tradition they bring to any relationship. Just be mindful of the political situation and approach with care, respect, and an open heart.